So you know what? I just made my first ever Facebook Live, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be my last. In this day and age with social media, you have so much stuff. You got TikTok, you got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And I'm not complaining, but I am stating this. I wish it was possible to do one post or one video, and when you hit like publish, it goes out to all of them at once. I'm having a lot of technical difficulties. I have a phone which has fucking the bubonic plague. I don't want to say it's that bad, but my phone is seriously like fucked up. It needs like a flu shot, I'm telling you. It is so bad. My phone cuts off periodically, which is horrible when you're using it for driving or navigation or anything like that. It doesn't receive text messages sometimes. I feel like in some aspects my phone is the perfect phone to have because it makes outgoing calls perfectly, but it doesn't receive all of them. No lie, it just goes straight to voicemail. I am going to get a brand new phone the second that Black Friday comes. The thing is, it's so close. If we were in January, nah. But we're literally, it's next month. Is it the end of next month? Yeah, which sucks. But I would feel like an ass. Sorry, just railroad tracks. I'd feel like an ass if it was like the end of November and I knew that I could have... Imagine like if you just did nothing. In the middle of November, or no, end of November, somebody sent you a check for like $500. That's the price difference. It's real money. And I joke around saying that I'm cheap. It doesn't bother me. Because in all honesty, I always have money. I'm not saying that in a braggadocious kind of way. But it's because I do stuff like this. Alright? I don't care what you want to call it. Call me cheap. Call me financially conservative, which is one of my jokes, and it always works, because it's true. You say what you want, alright? But, I'm very good with money, because I don't spend it in wasteful ways. If I buy something, it's going to be the best. It's going to last me. I'm going to get a warranty for it. If it's any sort of investment in anything, I actually always buy up, unless the shelf life is very low. You know what I mean? If it only lasts like a short amount of time, I'm only just going to buy something subpar. I'm very selective, but I try to always increase my money and decrease the, you know, like the debt. I always work deals. I try to work deals on everything that I'm doing. Sometimes to work a deal, you just have to not accept it. Like or hate the president, not being political, but I am saying this. He's not where he is today because he was bad at decision making. He went from not ever holding public office to being the president of the United States. I don't care if he was black, Asian, Hispanic, doesn't matter. Anybody that does that, regardless of their skin color, that has nothing to do with it. My point is that, like him or hate him, that, if I said there was a guy that did exactly that, you'd probably be impressed. Well, maybe not, because you don't give a shit about politics. But, you know, just talk about him for one more second in a completely unbiased rant for a second. If I said there was this guy, don't even say it was him. But let me just take his story and apply it towards other individuals. A lot of people are rich. A lot of people may not be. But out of those people that are rich, they get loans from banks and stuff like that, or a trust fund, or whatever the case. Let's just say it's $1 million. There have been multiple people that had $1 million and bad investment after bad investment, etc., etc. They didn't ever become anything with themselves. They didn't ever make their money grow. A lot of just wasteful spending. I'm pretty sure it's like some crazy statistic like the majority, whatever that is. Let's just say it's 55%, whatever. We'll say it's 55% because I literally don't care. But the majority, more than half, of all the people that win the lottery become bankrupt within like 5 or 10 years. How's that possible? You literally made enough money for like 100 salaries over the course of like 100 years. You made basically like 100 times more money than if you kept your job, hypothetically, you would make in like 1,000 years. Something crazy like that. And that's not an exaggeration. You see, that's the kind of shit that I'm talking about. I'm in the middle of making a point. My phone turns off. We'll see how long this one lasts. Ridiculous. But anyway, all I was getting at is that out of all the people that ever took $1 million and tried to make themselves with it, which is exactly, from what I heard, he got like a trust fund of like $1 million or something like that, and he turned it into like 100 million. That's pretty much like saying if I give you $1,000 and told you make it to 100,000. Do you understand what I mean? I mean, it takes money to make money in every business, in all honesty. You know? It's like they say, you want some eggs, you gotta crack them, or you want some scrambled eggs, something like that, you gotta crack them, whatever. But, yeah, that's what he did. And more or less. You know? Nobody did everything for him. He did it all himself. So that's commendable. I don't care who it is. Let's just say there was another guy that did that too. I would be impressed by that guy also. I don't mean his politics. I just mean you got to give it to the guy. Okay? And not just him, to everybody that's made 100% return off of anything that they've done with a 1% value of what they started with. Regardless of what the circumstance or whatever it is, that's impressive no matter what. You know? It's really impressive. I mean, imagine, I'm going off on a tangent, but let's just say that, you know, as far as like physical capable, like if somebody could throw a baseball 1,000 yards and then someone threw it 100 times farther. You see what I'm getting at? Anytime you can multiply something by 100, that's impressive as shit. It's basically unheard of. So, but that's what he did. And there's a lot of other people that do that, and they are success stories in everything they do, you know? If there was anybody else with the ingenuity or the know-how or the publicity and stuff like that, they could be president. You know? It's just a popularity contest at this point in the United States. But anyway, enough of politics. I need a new phone. It's ridiculous, you know? I got 100% battery. Sent a text message, got to put my phone to the charger because it's down to 4. Just 4%, you know what I mean? In the middle of making a video right now. Shit's probably going to turn off midway. I really got to start testing this camera because when I start making videos for these next shows that I'll be doing, and they're big shows, I can't have my phone. I can't have my phone like crapping out on me like this. It's just, I'm probably going to have to do a factory reset. But I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. But I'm probably going to do it this weekend. I mean, just going into all the effort of how long it takes to reset all of your email addresses and your Facebook, your Instagram, and then, you know, I sound like I'm whining. I'm not. It's very tedious. And I stay busy because I love it, and that's how I roll. I don't have fat in my day. I'm just very determined. You know, I won't talk about myself and build myself up, but that's just the fact. So I look at that and I tell myself, you know, what a waste. What a waste. Why would I spend an hour, 45 minutes doing that when I can be doing something else more productive? Well, fortunately, sometimes these administrative things help other things go smoother. I know it's a good decision to do that, to do like a factory reset on my phone, because the alternative is worse. Plain and simple. The alternative being me having to do these comedy shows. I'm trying to go straight and people just start driving. Like, it does... Let me finish my thought before getting into a new one. The alternative is a lot worse, which is knowing that I'm not going to get my phone until Black Friday. And I do have big shows that I'll be filming coming up in Tennessee and throughout Dallas and whatnot, that I've got to have my phone be in 100% condition without any exception or anything like that. There's no getting around it. So it's the best option to do. So I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna put myself in a situation where a factory reset could potentially of my whole phone. And of course I'll back up, save everything, I got that check. Got it. But I'm not gonna put myself in a situation where I'm doing great comedy and my phone battery turns off or the camera turns off or whatever. Like, no, I'm gonna do this shit. I just got too much stuff going on today to do it. So I only got a few hours until I do my open mic, and then I got another open mic on Thursday, and then I got a show. I'm pretty sure it's this Saturday in Lake Dallas, Texas. It's a paid show. It'll be like 10-minute spot, and for the next like month, a few weeks, I'll be working on new material that I've been working on for a while now. In the background, having all to do with relationships, because it's called couples therapy, so it's like a relationship showcase and show. I also got to start moving these tickets. I'm going to start selling these tickets, but I don't even have them. Damn it, that's right. Kind of just reminded myself that I don't even have the tickets to sell because they haven't been made. But it's in the process. That was a really almost bad left turn. But yeah, that's what's going on. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, email, Benja Welldone comedy. That's not my email address. My email address is on my Instagram posts. So if you want to check me out on Instagram. Benja, Benja, Welldone, Welldone comedy. That's what I got. And I'll talk to y'all later. Check me out. Peace.